do still care, don't we, Doctor? Mariana is in first, but
Mariana.
become a blur by the end of the day. I'll see you later.
Got you. Let's talk to someone called Mariana.
Probably tomorrow.
Okay, hi. She's not got any shoes on. That's not really a thing a killer would do. If you're going to kill someone, you're going to make sure you double bag it. It's a brat.
Picking me up for public nudity.
Why?
Do you think I'm breathing badly?
Tits, 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 tits.
That was so well timed.
Dr. Dekker could really get inside you. It was, unsettling. If you let him do it, part of the process.
Elin works, right? Let's go with Elin. Hi, how are you?
Sorry, what do you mean? I mean, can you be more specific?
If you're happy, and you know it. I mean, how can it be? What's wrong with you?
I started seeing Dr. Dekker a few months ago. I thought it would be nice to have someone I could talk to about work.
Work.
It can get a bit stressful sometimes.
Stress. Work and stress, guys. What does she work as? Would you want to have a guess? What does she work as? Air traffic control. That's one of the most stressful jobs. Should we ask her?
I work in a nursing home for the elderly. I basically do end-of-life care.
Why are all these patients suspicious? She works in a nursing home with end-of-life care, which means she's going to have access to a lot of medication, syringes. How did Dr. Dekker die? We don't know yet. We have to find that out.
Yes, I can talk about all of that. What do you want to talk about first?
Okay, she could talk about it all. She's quite open. Although she is sitting there with her hands crossed in front of her crotch, which is a guarded sign. So there's kind of a pose in there because she looks guarded, but she's speaking open. So is she lying?
A lot of doctors over the years.
Okay, I got you.
Most of them arrogant idiots. who
She's had a lot of
do
therapists.
their bidding, or worse. Dr. Dekker was different. He had a lot of time for me.
Did you like Dekker? It's a pretty important question.
He was a bit offbeat, but
Offbeat?
I liked him. But then I like most people.
Can we watch that again, please? Why did I keep doing that?
He was a bit offbeat, but
She looks to the
I
right.
liked him. But then I like most people.
She had mixed feelings. She's saying yes, she liked him, but I liked most people.
But then I like most people.
You want to see that again? Let's do it again.
He was a bit offbeat, but
Looks to the side.
I liked him.
Looks back.
But then I like most people.
What's that all about?
Making sure patients are comfortable, making sure they're not in any pain, and I talk to them, keep them company. Some of them get pretty frightened about what's coming. Well, those of them that aren't out of it on meds. I comfort them. Everyone's afraid of the great unknown. No one should have to face that alone.
No one should have to face that alone. Is she an angel of death or something? She seems a bit like martyr-like. You know, like, oh, I'm the healer. I'm the one that sits with them. Blah, blah, blah. Like, seems a bit like a martyr. What's the questions? Why does it get stressful? Well, that's freaking obvious. Let's just listen to it.
It can be sad sometimes.
Who stole the picture in the middle?
Patient,
What picture?
but that's the job. I don't get stressed about it or anything.
Well, what? No, I can't unsee it now. Okay, I can't unsee it. That's annoying. Damn you for pointing that out.
Sad sometimes. I don't like losing a patient, but that's the job. I don't get stressed about it or anything.
Does anyone else think she's more suspicious than the last one? Now, Mariana was definitely way more out there in terms of she was in a different planet. She was gone, right? This one seems to have some sort of a grasp of reality. Very aware of her own inner feelings, and she seems to say something completely different from what her body language is showing. I'm not sure about this one. Even worse than Mariana, to be honest with you. Let's ask her.
It's not the job that stresses me. It's the people I work with, the other nurses.
Doesn't get on well with others. How are they mean to you?
They call me the angel of death.
What did I just say?
Patients have died on my shift. I don't think they mean it. Obviously, it's not my fault. It just seems to happen that way.
Do we believe her? Shall we look at it again? Shall we look at it again, guys? Let's see. Why do I keep doing that? It's like fucking ADHD in my brain. Stop doing that. Right, anyway.
They call me the angel of death because so many patients have died on my shift. I don't think they mean it. Obviously, it's not my fault. It just seems to happen that way.
Well, she grew a little bit more suspicious, didn't she? Jesus fuck. Okay.
Suspicious. Very suspicious.
Okay. She's probably the one that stole the picture in the middle, Hawkeye. Let's be honest. How many patients have died on your shift?
3 last month.
3?
3 the month before that, I think.
3?
But only 1 so far this month. So
Only 1.
That's good.
I mean, it's just the 1st of
Although
August.
one of my patients, Hilda, I don't think she's got long.
I really wish we could slow down the responses when we look back at it. That would be really good, because there's some micro expressions that I feel get cut off at the very end of some of the answers.
3 last month. The month before that, I think. But only 1 so far this month, so that's good. Although one of my patients, Hilda, I don't think she's got long.
What's wrong with Hilda?
She's one of the crotchety ones. Always swearing and spitting at me. Never got anything nice to say. Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep or something. She doesn't bother me though.
Are you guys trying to tell me that she's not suspicious? Between Mariana and this chick? Well, just saying. So Hilda, the little old lady that's clearly got dementia, she's a grouchy one that spits and hits at her, and she's got enough energy to do that, but she's apparently dying. Because that's not suspicious. I mean, at this point...
I don't like it when patients are heavily sedated. Especially when there are alternatives, like herbal remedies.
Oh, she's one of them.
Imagine if you...
She is a martyr. I bet you she's vegan as well.
Would you want to spend it asleep?
Probably. Yeah, probably. Out my mind on alcohol, drugs or something. Pretty much, that's... You hit the nail on the head there. Thank you. I mean, Jesus Christ.
I wouldn't. I'd want to see every sunrise and every sunset. I'd want to feel every breath. Everything gets more vivid near death.
Okay. She really likes death a lot. She spoke about death way more than any other patient. So let's have a listen to what herbal remedies she's talking about. Let's see what the hokey pokey material is.
I'm a qualified herbalist. It's okay, you can laugh.
I'm not laughing, it's dangerous.
Herbalism is a joke. But I'd much rather help my patients sleep at night with valerian or passion flower than lorazepam, temazepam, or
The good
Zolpidem.
stuff. I got you. As a psychiatrist, I know I prescribe this shit. I mean, I prescribe these medications. They're actually very useful. They do contain some side effects, but they're way more regulated than this herbalism malarkey that this damn woman is going on about. You don't know the dose, the strength. So you don't even know how it's going to interact with your body because it hasn't been tested. So that's a little bit suspicious also. So far we've interviewed 2 patients. Both of them are suspicious, but this one, she's a different diamond, so she's a little bit strange in every single way. She's way more versed in reality than the last patient, which I believe makes her more dangerous. She works in a palliative care home, and her colleagues call her the Angel of Death. So,
I'm Elin.
who's
I'm
Elin?
25 and I'm a nurse.
She's number one suspect on my list.
Dating shows.
Should we find out about her dating life for Hawkeye? Let's do that.
I'm not really looking for love at the moment.
She
I'm
wants to be
sorting out
single.
my work, but in a good way.
There is no good way of being married to your work. That's deluded. Alright, psychotic with a hint of delusion. Got you. So let's go talk to Terry.
Terry's one of the other nurses at the home. I don't think she likes me very much.
Terry. I want to talk to her. If I can, that is. You know, just for a little bit of a character reputation of this Elin woman. In fact, for real, who wants to be married to the work? That's what I'm saying. She's psychotic, deluded. She's all of those things. She could very well be the murderer. But on a way past judgment, we have another couple of patients to interview. Let's see, do we have any more questions left for Elin? We do. How long have you been seeing Dr. Dekker, and what do you know about the murder? Well, let's ask the first question first, just because it leads us nicely into the next one. It's not so
I've
jarring.
seen him for about 9 months, I think.
9 months. Got you. And what do you know about the murder?
I think it's terrible what happened to him.
This locket
So awful.
keeps getting focused on. I'm gonna.
To die like that.
Can we ask her what that locket is? I'm suspicious of it.
I don't know. I feel like I'm the weakest link or something.
Right, we're done with Elin. Let's move on to Claire. Let's get the women out of the way, right? Let's do that. Now Claire, I've spoke to her. This is about the only one I've done. And I spoke to Claire before. She's a little intense. Okay? Don't be alarmed, guys, okay? Don't say anything. I got this. I know how to speak to Claire. Alright, let's go speak to Claire.